This next segment is what we call the finest, and it's literally a coin that is in the best grade out there. And sometimes it's not a 70. We think a 70 is the perfect coin and the highest grade, but sometimes it is a 69. Now these next two actually are not only affordable, they're vintage. And wait till you hear all the numbers about these, but look at that price, folks. Just $79 and $95 each as a your choice. It's the 63 and the last silver-proof quarter, the 1964 ever made before they transitioned over to copper clad going forward.
Absolutely. So 90% silvers. They also transitioned over to, in the proof side, San Francisco in 1968. So these are the last two proof, last two Philadelphia proof, last two Philadelphia proof made out of 0.900 fine silver. These are the silver proof sets. But the other side is numbers. And again, when you look at high quality, high-end coins, it's all about the numbers. 3 million and 3.9 million respectively on the mintage figures. And the reason why there are no 70s is they came out of those polypack envelope proof sets, you might recall, right? Well, we referenced, and you put it very well, modern day coins today, perfection is a 70, and we all hunt for the 70s, right? The coin that's going to be perfect. If you go back a half a century, perfect coins didn't exist because the technology in making them and the packaging more so didn't cooperate with each other. So today you don't. But if you look at the actual known numbers on these two, it's like, wow, really? Wow. Out of 3 million and 3.9 million coins made, how few of them in 69, the finest known, is wow.
Well, out of 3 million coins made in 1963, out of that proof set, again, don't forget, they came right out of that proof set, there are only 2,324 known to exist in 69 grade. Again, that is the finest grade. It's not 69 or better. 69 is the finest. It is the best grade you will find on a 1963 proof quarter. 1964, just 5,111 out of 3.9 million, almost 4 million proof sets made. So you have almost 4 million proof quarters. Only 5,100 are in this finest grade of 69 for that dated 1964.
We did find one of our competitors that had that coin right there, the 64, and they had it at $99. So finding it and actually having it, very special deal. But tonight, we also have it, and we also have the rarer version, which is 1963, and we have both of them for only $79.95. Again, we love the category. We haven't had these available in a long time for one reason. They're not out there to actually find. You go one by one by one. Very few of them are, hey, I got a proof set. I think it's really nice. I wonder if I'll get a 69. That's not how it is today, based upon it's been that long since the proof sets were issued and the packaging was poly. If they weren't stored properly, if they weren't, most of them come from sealed proof sets, actually, the unopened versions, and they were just stored properly. And that's just a lucky find. And then you're praying for a 68, and you're just thrilled when you get a 69. Well, tonight there's no waiting. You don't have to be, well, I wish, I'm happy. You can be ecstatic because we have the 69s and we have the right price to go with it. Only $79.95 while they last, and they're not going to last much longer.
And that your choice banner means you don't have to grab both of them to get that low price, but feel free to. But we like to bring them out as a your choice, so you can join us with either date, 1963 and or 1964, and they're both $79.95 each. Like Steve referenced just a moment ago, we did find one competitor with that coin right there. They want $99.95, so we're already beating them by $20 on that 64. It's the finest. It's finding vintage coins in the high grade, finest grades is like looking for a needle in a haystack, as we often reference.
We reference that often, and you are 100% correct. And it's just a subtle difference, right? But again, no 70s. No 70s, the entire series from 1950 to 1964, the Philadelphia proofs, there are no 70s. The highest grade is a 69, and there are, as you can tell, very few of those. So we always just look for other pockets or other areas. I mean, think about this. A proof silver eagle, right? The lowest minted proof silver eagle ever by the U.S. Mint, and you've all heard me say this before, was the S Enhanced Reverse Proof from 2019. We made 30,000 coins, so it's a low mintage coin. Also a modern issue coin, also a collector coin. They made it for collectors with today's technology. So what does that mean? And why do I say all of that? It's because we today expect
Perfection.
Right. On our brand new coins. So we're expecting to see 25, 30% make the high grade, right? Well, that means 10,000 coins made the high grade. And if you look at NGC's population reports, that's exactly where it's going to be. Do you know that coin sells for $4,000? It was on the air last night for $4,000 by one of our rival networks. You add both of these together, and we're thousands of coins away from getting to 10,000. And they're only $79.95 each. They're also significantly older, which means the change in that number is almost non-existent. If you look at the number 5 years ago to the number where it is today, those numbers haven't moved but a coin or two. And that's what makes all these older vintage coins nice. Guys, thank you all, avccoins.com. Great place to be, but right now we're inverted on phone calls versus product. Again, we like that. Thank you. We have to be moving on.